Hey Kristen, this is Chris Doyle here at Alderman Chevrolet Buick GMC in Rutland, Vermont. We just want to congratulate you on your purchase of this beautiful new 2020 Chevy Bolt EV LT. It's a very cool car in Cajun red, one of my favorite colors. But a couple of things that I want to go over. Just a brief little overview of it. Hopefully not too much, not too little, but kind of to get you on the road to enjoying this new car. So first of all, EV. So the first thing I want to point out to you is where the plug is. So you've got 3 levels of charging. This charger right here, level 1 and 2. Level 1 plugs in any grounded 3-prong outlet. Level 2 is for a 240 volt wall charger. And then level 3, or DC fast charging, uses everything you see here. That's quite quick. So that you're just going to find out in the world. Municipalities, private charging, commercial charging, that you can't have at home. But you're going to be able to charge at about 4 miles per hour using level 1, about 25 miles per hour using level 2, and about 90 miles for the first half hour using the level 3 charging. It's as easy as plugging in a toaster, and your car does come with the level 1 charger right in the trunk. A couple of things here on the tires. Michelin specifically makes these self-sealing tires for all of the Bolts. So really good grip. You're going to find that this is a car that handles winter very, very well. Part of the reason why is because as an EV and that big lithium-ion battery kind of underneath the car, very heavy. It's not going to hold you back. It is quick, but it does mean that you're going to have a car that handles miserable conditions remarkably well. Here's something else that you're going to notice about this car. Lots of room on the inside. Adjusting your seats, very easy. Seat height adjust is this lever in the front. Seat for the back is back here. You'll notice always manual adjustments on the Bolts. Quite a lot of energy is used with power adjustments for the seats, so it helps a little bit. But power windows, mirrors, door locks, of course, are all going to be the same. I'm going to hop inside here, and I'm going to fire it up. I don't know if fire is up the right word to describe it, but I haven't come up with anything better yet, so we're going to stick with that. You do have the comfort and convenience package in addition to that DC fast charging. That is right here for your heated steering wheel. Now, as I film this, it's 42 degrees outside. So as you go into the winter, the Bolt is automatically going to turn on the heated steering wheel. It is automatically going to turn on the heated seats. That's the left side. You'll notice it's not doing it on the right side because there's nobody here. But it's going to do that for you because it's much more efficient for the Bolt to use that heat in the seats and in the steering wheel. Couple of things. Let's talk about that electronic precision shifter. You are going to love this. Shifting is very easy. You just press over here. Now I'm in drive, and look what happened. I have a low here. I can go back and forth between drive and low. What's the difference? In drive in this car, drives like any other automatic transmission vehicle. Let your foot off the accelerator, it coasts. Regenerates a little bit of energy into the battery. If I'm in low, let your foot off the accelerator, it will actively brake. Not dramatically, not in a jerky way, but it will actively brake, charges the battery even more, and actually gives you what is called one-pedal driving, because the Bolt will brake all the way down to a complete stop. Kind of a neat feature, because what I'm doing here with my foot on that brake, you may find that you're not putting your foot on the brake a whole lot. You're just feathering that accelerator. Really helps extend the range, especially in the winter. Neat way to avoid fatigue in your leg while you're driving. Just kind of a cool way to drive in general. Let's take a quick look here. The sport mode that you're never going to use, because there's not a soul who has ever told us, I love my Bolt, I wish it was faster. It is a remarkably quick car, but hey, if you want to go even faster, quicker, you certainly can do that. The other thing here is you're going to have your automatic climate control. You can, of course, adjust it manually however you like. But my recommendation is that automatic, and just choose the temperature that you want, because it's really going to maximize the efficiency for your new Bolt, both your temperature but also your humidity inside. And it's meant to be efficient. That's how kind of it works here. Well, let's go over here. A couple of things I want to point out to you. Now, this will be fully charged when you pick it up, but here's a good example of right now it's guessing, okay, there's my range. It's obviously not a full charge. You're going to average about 259 miles per charge over the course of any given year. But it's going to give you a worst case and a best case scenario. And that's going to be based on how you drive. It's going to figure it out for yourself. A couple of things you don't have any control over, like where you drive or the outside temperature. What you do have control over, how you drive the car and how you use the climate control system. As a matter of fact, right over here, this is showing us what it's using right now for energy. You'll have a yellow bar that rises when you're using power and a green bar that drops, and this will spin too. That's what we like, because that's when we're recharging the car for free as we drive along, and plenty of ways to kind of play with that too. Just a couple more things that I want to show you here on this big old touch screen. This is your home page. A little bit of radio, a little bit of information on the full charge, Bluetooth connection for your phone, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But let's talk about energy, because this is an EV and there's all sorts of cool stuff here. But I want to talk about charging. So charging, right now we have it set up for immediate. Plug it in and go. But eventually, consider using the departure charging. What the heck is that? That is going to be something you can set this up to be fully charged by any given time, any given day of the week. Whether you're parked inside or outside, it's nice to do that because it's not only making sure that it's charged, ready to go when you're leaving, but it's also making sure the battery is at the right temperature too. One other thing that I want to show you here, target charge level. Now, you can of course plug this in and charge it all the way out, but if you're not going to drive 200 plus miles every single day, consider maybe only charging it to, I don't know, 75%, 80%, 70%. Well, why would you want to do that? Because this is a car that's constantly recharging itself when you're driving the vehicle. And if you've charged it all the way and paid your power company to do it, get in the car and start going. There's nowhere for that excess energy it's generating to go. So maybe don't charge it all the way up. If you're going on a long trip, yeah, charge it fully. But your normal driving, maybe you're driving 40, 50, 60 miles a day top, don't charge it all the way. Leave space for that free electricity you're generating as you're driving to go as you drive. So one more thing that I want to show you here, and that's going to be all the way in the back. Our area back here, plenty of room. Those seats will flip, split, and fold down. And underneath the little false floor here, there it is. That's that level 1 charger for you. Good to get started before you have the level 2 charger installed instead. Fantastic vehicles. You are going to love it. An absolute joy to drive. And really, as it's turned out, a pretty great Vermont car too. Please call us if you have any questions. We're happy to help whenever possible. Congratulations again and enjoy your new Bolt.